Do you feel like more fulfilled now as a human?
Because I had that interaction?
Yes.
No. No, that was a waste of time. Welcome to Sex Talk with my mom. I'm Cam Potter.
And I'm Karen Lee Potter.
That's my mother.
And that's my son.
We chat about sex on a weekly basis and all the things you typically don't talk about with a parent.
We like to make the most uncomfortable conversations comfortable.
So strap in,
Strap on,
and enjoy the ride. Welcome to Sex Talk with my mom. I'm Cam Potter.
And I'm Karen Lee Potter.
That is my mother, my wonderful mother, and we're talking about sex on a weekly basis.
And that's my son. And we're still talking about sex on a weekly basis.
Let's start it up with a little segment presented by Like a Kitten.
We like to say, make your kitten purr.
Oh, yeah, that's the name of this segment. You know, we have a question of the week, and that question of the week is, what are your hard stops, your hard nose when it comes to the bedroom?
I was thinking about mine.
Yeah, what is it? What would you say yours are?
I don't have a lot. I'm just kidding.
You just let anything happen.
I mean, I like a little dominant play, but I don't like it when it's like painful, like if I'm wincing.
It's called rough.
Yeah, if it's too rough. First of all, I don't like any of that choking shit. That must be a new thing.
It's a new thing. We talked about this.
I know.
Everyone likes a choke.
Why does anybody like the choke?
I mean, I don't like, honestly, I don't like the choke.
Can you imagine if someone's choking you, you'd freak the fuck out.
I push them the fuck off.
You would.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I've been requested to. We don't need to go into this again.
Okay, but anyway, I guess that would be my hard nose. Anything that I consider painful.
No choking, no pain at all.
No, I mean, it could be light pain.
Light pain, like a whipping or something.
No, I didn't say like a whipping. Where'd you go like a whipping? Yeah, I want to be whipped.
I've seen you. I've discovered that shit in your apartment.
A little flogger
A flogger,
that I got from Like a Kitten.
like a kitten. That's it.
Pushing like a kitten. If you like a kitten.
So you said no pain.
I didn't say no pain. I said minor pain.
Okay, no extreme pain.
No extreme, and also no burns or no body marks or any of that. I don't even like being getting hickeys. Speaking of that, do you know that one time my boyfriend Dees gave me a hickey and my parents came over for dinner and my father looked at my neck and saw it?
And what did he say?
You know, what do you got there? Because he took it in technical terms because he was a doctor. You've got an abrasion over there.
An abrasion?
I was like running, where the fuck is my turtleneck?
What'd you say?
I don't know, but I got shit for it ever since.
From D's?
From D's, yeah.
What would you say if I had a hickey and came to dinner?
Yes.
Yes.
I'd be so happy.
I would, I'd be coming with a fucking huge turtleneck. I'd have like 6 layers on before showing that to you.
And then you'd probably think that something was wrong and you had to go to the doctor.
It's
and
infected.
you'd
I would get an infected hickey.
And that would be something that would happen to you.
Why do people give you these hickeys? I don't see it. What is that?
Because
leaving your mark?
I think it is.
Is like, oh, wow.
It's usually
we were involved.
Yeah, like Deez would be coming into town and he wants to make sure that I'm not screwing around with anybody else who's going to leave a mark.
I don't like that.
Well, knowing him, that's the way he thinks.
I don't like that at all.
It's a little possession.
I hate that.
I know. It was a lot. Trust me, we just celebrated a 14-year anniversary.
Mazel tov.
Thank you.
How was it?
It was great.
Yeah?
Yeah, we just basically ate our way through the weekend and continued last night.
That's very sweet.
Until I almost fell down the stairs yesterday, and I survived though. Just
at the anniversary dinner.
Yes.
That is not a fun way to celebrate.
Well, I was thankfully on the way out, not on the way in.
Not fun.
So let me ask you: do you have any hard limits?
Hard limits, yes. I don't want anything that's going to somehow make me lose trust in the other person. So that could be being shady about, birth control, being shady about STI tests and shit like that.
Wait, so you're equating shady with hard limits? We're talking about...
I don't like... that's a hard limit. If they start being shady about that shit, I'm out. Okay. You start fucking joking around. Oh, I have an IUD. Oh, I don't have an IUD.
Who would do that?
I don't know, but that's a hard limit if they start doing that type of shit.
Why would anybody do that?
Oh, I got this test last week. Oh, it was actually last month. Oh, I've had a partner since then. Oh, I actually...
But how are you going to even know?
I could tell.
Do a lie detector test?
No, you just keep asking questions from different angles, and then you get to the bottom of that.
This
and that's
a
hard limit.
I'm glad you did it like this. Has that happened to you?
I've had some close encounters.
Like what?
I've had some close fucking encounters where I discover some facts, and then I'm like, whoa.
What?
No.
You discovered facts.
Some fucking facts.
Like, give me an example of a fact that you discovered.
I don't want to go into the details, but
Okay, fine. I'm just trying to get an example of what you're talking about.
I gave you some examples, some shady STI shit.
All right. Well, I wouldn't like that either.
Not a full picture, and then the pictures start coming out.
I honestly don't think that when I came up with this idea of a question that we were talking about whether or not the person is truthful or not, that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking, like, is there anything, like, sexually that you would say no to?
Yes.
What?
I don't like any ball trauma.
Ball trauma.
I don't want to get hit in the balls. I don't want to get kneed in the balls. No ball trauma. They're very sensitive. I don't like that.
Wait, people do want that?
So I went to a party once at the AVN Awards, and someone was getting his balls whipped.
Oh, man.
With like one of those, a little cattle, like a
taser?
No,
a cattle prodder?
No, it's like one of those.
A flogger?
It's like the skinny floggers.
A little small whip?
No. No, you know those long fucking things
it's a
with a little
flogger.
fucking thing at the end?
It's a little flogger with a tassel at the end.
It's not. There's no tassel. It's like a.
What is that?
I don't know what the fuck it is.
All right.
But I saw this guy getting his balls. That happened.
Did he like it?
Yeah, he was getting turned on by that. This is a sub-dom thing.
You don't like any of that?
No ball trauma, and also
what about dick trauma?
There's no handcuffing me, if I and being shady about where the keys are and shit like that.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
What?
The story I told about the husband and the wife, and the husband handcuffed her to the bed when they were on a vacation together, and he left the room, and he didn't come back for like an hour.
See, that's the type of shit I wouldn't like. That's a hard no.
It's a hard no.
I don't like that. Yep. All right, those are my hard no's.
Wait, so you're okay with dick trauma, not ball trauma? You were specific.
You're right. I don't like dick trauma either.
You've been dick traumatized.
Dick and ball, no trauma.
We've been dick. You've spoken about how you were traumatized.
Everyone knows how my dick and balls have been.
If they want to go look this up in a prior episode,
it's literally called the Ball Breaker episode.
Okay, in that episode, Cam brings on the girl that actually traumatizes balls.
I mean, I don't want to put the onus on her because I did it to myself, honestly,
right.
By choosing to continue to go.
Well,
you got to be kind to yourself.
Go back into the archives of Sex Talk with my mom and listen to that. It's rather humorous.
I'm glad you find my dick and ball trauma.
Well,
funny.
I know you're not really worried about nipple trauma since last week you announced that there was no nipple trauma.
Nothing.
No, that you couldn't feel anything in your nipples.
Nothing. I mean, yeah, nothing. Anyway, should we get some of these sneaky freak answers?
I'd like to. And if you guys want to join the sneaky freak question Q&A.
Yeah, give us a text.
There you go. I'm waiting for you to give us the text number.
310-356-3920. Text us there. We'll send you a question of the week, and we can interface that way. How do you like that?
I like the interface.
Yeah. Okay, so this is what you listeners, you sneaky frickin' freaks, said to me. So Dane says, hard limit is being called daddy. I don't have too many hard no's, but that is the big one.
I've heard that before.
No daddy.
No daddy.
A lot of, it's interesting that someone's hard no can be someone's like
hard
biggest
yes,
turn.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
That's so fascinating, Cam.
All right. Fucking bullshit. We got an insane message from Tony.
You want to give a summary? Is it a
hello,
list?
Cam. Smoking, drugs, wine won't hurt, but the other two will. Love you and your mom. Have a great week. And you with your woman, no taking calls from her ex. So I think his hard limit is having the person he's with taking calls from her ex.
I think that would be, it wouldn't bother me. I actually prefer.
You like that jealousy?
I've had that happen where somebody called D's and asked for like $1,000.
You prefer that? Yeah, I would not prefer that.
Well, it was just a funny conversation to listen to.
Okay, here we go. Pedro says, any injury, including hickeys. Hard limit. He doesn't like that hickey thing either.
It is an injury. It's an abrasion.
It's a serious abrasion. Claire says, hard no to making home videos, if you know what I mean, with a winky face.
Oh, yeah. That always comes back to bite you in the butt.
That's right. She said, I think that it's a pretty hot idea, but in the age of phone hacking and things living forever on the internet, I wouldn't want to take the risk of it getting out.
What about you?
I don't know. I probably, yeah. I'd make a fucking home tape. What? What are you surprised?
You'd make a home tape and risk that it would get out one day? Or you'd be
I
proud
don't-
of it
No, I wouldn't give a flying fuck
if it
if
got out?
No, I don't think so.
What if a tape that I made with these got out?
Oh, I don't like that. I do not like that.
You know, let
The
me
whole-
just say something.
Yeah.
The problem with making any kind of tapes or DVDs or whatever is that technology keeps changing. So there's no way you can keep up with it. Do you ever think of that?
That you're just never going to have the most Sometimes it's good to have a retro look on
No,
the tape. What?
I'm not talking about that.
What?
I'm saying, say hypothetically speaking, that Dee's and I made a tape back when there was only like little
Is this
cassette tapes.
hypothetical or what?
Little cassette tapes.
What the fuck is this detail?
Let's just say that there was one out there.
What the fuck? What?
There's no way you can play that one tape because we don't have the equipment to play it anymore.
Are you telling me there's a sex tape of you and Dee somewhere?
There might be.
Destroy. You
Destroy
can't
it?
even play it?
I don't think so.
Destroy.
All right.
Destroy. Who is that helping?
Well, I feel bad because, I mean, it was at one point, a fun tape to make.
Whose idea was that?
Of course, it was not mine.
Why? You got to destroy. Destroy.
All right.
The fuck?
I don't like to destroy pictures of videos.
Destroy. Yeah, destroy.
All right.
Oh,
All right,
God,
sneaky
one
freaks.
day, God damn
Cam
it.
has convinced me to destroy.
One day in the future, I'm going to fucking have to.
Why is it okay for you to have a sex tape?
I'm just thinking about, God forbid, down the line, hopefully you die before me. And let's say this is 30, 40, 50 years from now. I'm going to have to find that fucking cassette tape.
What would you do?
Immediate destruction.
All right, so then don't worry about it.
I don't want to worry about it. You're not watching it.
I know. There's no way you can watch it.
Anyway,
What about if it's on those reels? Those...
Instagram reel.
No, like the old film reels.
Oh, so that I could see the fucking... What are you, fucking shooting this like a noir film? What is this?
Back in the day, my dad used to have we'd set up in our living room the projector and the screen, and we'd watch like home videos.
Home sex videos
No,
of
they're
he and Nana?
mostly his travel videos,
I
which
can't
are super boring.
I don't like this idea. I'm with you, Claire. I'm not doing any of these sex tapes either. I don't even get aroused. Why would I get aroused watching myself have sex?
You might.
Yeah, but I don't need to. What am I for posterity's sake? What am I going to go? Oh, let's rewatch this.
Well, maybe it would be a big turn on to you and your partner that one day you are very sexually vibrant. Like, let's say you're 95, you're in your happy place being in an old age home because all the old age people to talk to, and you decide to whip out the antiquated, at that point.
You're gonna say I'm gonna show this to all my friends over there at the senior center.
Yes.
Oh, look at this! Look at the cock I had at that point.
The cock I had. At that point, your cock is going to be. You had the
Shrivel. I'll do a before and after.
You should.
Tara says her hard no is poop and piss, farting, no feet near or in me, no anal.
There's a list.
But I would do other things to work up to anal. Spit in my face, snot, so disgusting. I don't know why, but I'm violently uncomfortable by feeling someone touching my belly button.
Wait, I was with her. Who is this?
Tara.
Tara, I was with you all the way until the belly button. That's an erogenous zone.
What do you like? People touching your belly button?
I don't mind it.
Have you ever had someone touch the inside of your belly button? If you touch the inside of your belly button,
it feels weird.
It feels very weird.
Yeah, what is that?
You're touching your intestines almost. I hate that.
Okay,
just even
add it to my
imagining that.
list. Okay, but the other stuff I agree. I forgot to mention. So the scat and the piss and the champagne
I can't
caviar.
even tell you how many people mentioned shit in their responses.
I should have put that as my hard no.
Hard no. Shit. No shit play.
No shit.
I don't like
piss.
any shit play either. No piss play? I don't like any piss play either.
Why?
What?
Who said I liked piss play?
You obviously don't. Neither does Tara.
Okay.
Denise doesn't like candle wax. She had a bad experience with that.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
I've had a bad experience with candle wax.
No, I like the kind that turns into massage oil.
I had a bad experience with that.
I'm sure has some of
burned
that.
the fuck out of me. Yeah, Like a Kitten probably has good stuff. Okay, Sage says, no go is going to be anything with my ears. Sounds like pigs eating their slop.
I get a little nervous about, you can actually lose your eardrum if something is too loud in your ear.
Who's fucking yelling in your ear when they're in that setting?
I'm saying it could happen.
Has that happened?
Sometimes when Dee's claps, it hurts my ears.
Is he clapping in bed next to you? He ejaculates and suddenly he's clapping?
No.
It's a round of applause for what happened.
No.
That's a hard limit for you. Carlos says, I will not get pegged. No way, Jose.
No way, Jose, on the pegging.
No way,
Well,
Jose.
what about you?
I barely can get a finger in there. I don't
What
think
about
a
a
peg
very-
is going to do good.
What about a narrow peg, like a straw?
A straw?
Like a
You just fucking put straw in there and just eat some smoothie or some shit?
Oh my God,
They're
we're back
disgusting.
to this is
Tom says, Tom, you know Tom.
Tom, the elder statesman.
He doesn't like choking and pain above level 5.
Level 5. That's very subjective.
I know that. I was thinking that. I almost responded. What's level 5? What does that entail? You know, who knows?
Tom, who's swinging from the trees.
Yes. TJ says, no kink shaming here, my friends. All bets are on the table. I'm not opposed to anything besides sharing my significant other.
Oh, okay. There you go.
So that's a hard no, sharing. I guess that's a
Sharing.
that's a big topic. You know, that's a big.
No one mentioned it.
No one mentioned that. He's like, I'm open, but we're not sharing. Would you share?
Probably.
I'd have to think about that.
I mean, I have never done it, but I can never say never.
I feel like you're with someone long enough. Who gives a fuck if they go, fuck someone else? Part of me is like, I'm going to get bored. You're going to get bored. We should have sex with other people
No, this
sometimes.
doesn't necessarily work that way because then you get all these other feelings going on. But I'll tell you what I do
Get
not.
the feelings going on?
I'll tell you what I do not like.
Yeah.
I don't. Dee's like, what about this couple? We can swing with them. And I'm always getting stuck with the one that the couple that doesn't.
Why don't you come up with a couple to swing with?
No, I don't like that.
There's usually one person that's more exciting and attractive than the other.
Yes, it's probably that or whatever.
Okay. Cassie says, I will not eat a dirty butthole.
I agree with that too, Cassie.
And then there was
What about a clean butthole?
maybe a clean butthole sounds fine.
Dirty butthole sounds horrible.
Lila says, one that I've had to enforce is no rough or deep anal play.
Deep anal.
Yes, she says her butthole refuses to give enthusiastic consent for such things.
She has like a law degree in terms of that.
Cheryl says anal may be great for some, but it's not for me. Natalie says no fisting will be attempted, and no, I will not eat your ass.
No fisting.
Stevie says scat play, blood play, anything illegal, medical play.
Oh.
Drew says shit in extreme pain. Robbie says no food. Milena says butt stuff.
Wait, what's wrong with food?
Robbie does not like mixing food and sex.
That's the hard no.
It's like a kosher thing. Yeah. It's like no meat and cheese is no fucking food and fucking.
Okay, but that seems a lot less problematic than some of these other things we've been listening to. Like blood play. That's disgusting.
There was a ton. A lot of them said anything having to do with pain, urine, or poop. Another one says no. My husband can kiss around my butt, but no entry.
Why?
Raylene says no anal for this girl. What do you mean?
Kissing, no entry. Why not?
Apparently, she doesn't. Have you not been listening to all these people that don't like anal?
No, I'm not even talking about that. I mean, like, were they talking about like finger or talking about licking? Or
No entry.
Okay.
It's a do not enter
Hard
situation.
no.
Hard no. April says the butt. Absolutely not. There are so many fun and other fun and delicious things. Joseph says no poop stuff. Charles says poop, race play, degradation, and knife play.
Knife play.
Yep. Lisa says don't bust a nut in my mouth.
All right, then that comes.
That concludes our segment of Make Your Kitten Purr. We really covered all the hard nose.
I could say there's going to be a few more coming up in Mom's News.
Oh, interesting.
I mean,
Look
should
at
we
that.
go right there right now or nah?
I mean, you want to share a little about what's going on in your life first? First of all, a big thank you to Like a Kitten for sponsoring this segment.
You little sneaky freaks. I just celebrated my anniversary with Dee's, and guess what we did?
What did you do to celebrate?
We opened up a box by Like a Kitten.
Like a Kitten makes amazing boxes. You guys would love these boxes. Every season they come out with a new box for you.
Or you can make your own, which is what we did.
And in these boxes come the most essential erotic materials for a wonderful weekend or evening.
You know what I like?
What?
They have dark chocolate body paints.
Oh, I love that. They got everything from vibrators to massage oils to robes and handcuffs. And basically, they'll send you a box so you don't need to go into a sex store or to go online and do all this research as to what the best materials are. They send you everything you need for a phenomenal time.
And what's amazing is the box only costs $79, and some of the vibrators alone retail for $79. And so the entire box of 6 gifts is a steal.
So you're referring to the BYOB box, right?
I sure am.
The build your own box. That means you get to choose your own favorite gifts from 6 different categories, which include toys, beauty products, lubes and cleansers, games, sexy accessories, and lingerie.
It is so much fun and so much easier than going into a disgusting sex shop.
Yes, I love their lingerie. I'm turned on by it. I chose my own silk robe. I fucking wear that shit all the time.
And I wear a robe as well from them.
And right now, Like a Kitten is offering our listeners 20% off and free shipping when you go to likeakitten.com/mom or enter code MOM at checkout. Just go to likeakitten.com/mom or use code MOM to get 20% off these incredible boxes.
It is so much fun.
Likeakitten.com/mom. The link is in the episode's description. When I get stressed, the first thing to go is my eating.
Right. You eat like shit. You start eating a bunch of garbage.
Yeah, I just fucking warm up some frozen dinner. It's never good.
Right. Until
HelloFresh. HelloFresh delivers you these wonderful boxes with pre-portioned ingredients delivered right to your door, including farm fresh produce that arrives within a week. So you can get convenience without skimping on quality. And they give you the recipes that go with it so you can create these very simple, quick meals.
I like the fact that HelloFresh cuts back on the time spent in the kitchen with meals ready in about 30 minutes or less. Plus, quick and easy meals, including 20-minute recipes, which is what is good for me, and low prep and easy cleanup options provide an even faster route to putting food on the table.
Yeah, HelloFresh offers 50 weekly recipes featuring a range of flavors, cuisines, and ingredients so you'll never get bored. Their black bean soup is tremendous.
I know, I made the same thing.
Very easy, and I ate it for twice. I added a little chicken in there. It tasted so good.
Oh, that was a good idea.
You know what else is wonderful? If you're concerned, like, oh, this is going to cost so much. No, it's not. HelloFresh is 30% cheaper than shopping at your local grocery store. My friends, check out HelloFresh. Go to HelloFresh.com/sneaky16 and use code SNEAKY16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. That's HelloFresh.com/sneaky16 and use code SNEAKY16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts.
That's incredible.
That code is SNEAKY16 for 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. What do you have to lose?
Order yours today.
America's #1 meal kit.
Anyway, Cam, we heard a little bit about my life. How about what's going on in your crazy, wild animal life?
I've reopened the floodgates, and I'm now going out in public for the first time in 2 years.
That's awesome.
I mean, that's a bit of an exaggeration.
You're going in public. What does that mean?
Going to indoor restaurants.
Yeah, I did
going
that
to
too.
shows.
Oh, wow. That's nerve-wracking.
I was the only one at a burlesque show wearing a mask. It's a very awkward experience, given that the whole premise is that people are taking off their clothes there.
And you didn't take off your mask?
No, I did not take off my mask. I
Oh
wanted to
my
stay safe.
God. You probably look like such a nerd.
I don't give a fuck how I looked. Then people didn't come to see me.
All right, so you're sitting there.
I'm sitting there.
What row were you in?
Front row. It was for my friend's birthday.
Front row.
Front
with
row.
a mask on.
With a mask on.
Do you think that the burlesque dancers were pointing and going, what the hell?
No, I did stand out for one other reason.
You wanted to get attention?
No.
What?
I was trying to make it rain with my dollar bills.
What?
I was trying to make it rain, when you.
What does that have to do with your mask?
I'm not talking about the mask. I'm talking about another reason why I was sticking out like a sore thumb.
You were giving more dollars than most?
That's not exactly what happened. I was trying to make it rain. I don't know why.
What are you, big stuff here?
No,
making it rain?
I was trying to throw maybe a couple of $3 bills or something like that.
What? $3 bills?
$3. What are you not listening? Come on.
You just said you're making it rain. All this money's coming out, and then it goes from $3.
There's so many performers. What am I going to get? How many dollars do you think I have?
How many dollars did you rain on them?
I probably rained $25.
Oh, look at you, big stuff.
And this is on top of a fucking $35 ticket.
Oh.
How much do I need to pay for a fucking burlesque show?
I don't know.
So anyway, I'm sitting there. I'm trying to make it rain. And I don't know why I don't have the skill of throwing the dollar bill or something because it kept falling back on me. And then it started, I finally would try to throw it far enough because I was in the front row. It kept landing on this big cameraman that was sitting next to me.
Well, I'm sure he didn't complain about it. I'm sure that dollars
He
were
was
welcome.
he was not a fan of me continually throwing dollars onto his lap.
Well, if he got to keep them, maybe.
No, he didn't. He took it and he would delicately put it back on the stage after and did not acknowledge my presence.
Let me tell you something. When he's worked at a strip club as a bartender,
Yes,
not a stripper, he would say that the bills that they get, they don't use real money. They give them fake money and then they turn them in later on. He said this Lord knows what was on this reused money.
Yuck.
Can you imagine if you had one of
Disgusting.
those lights that determine what kind of excrement is on your dollars? And
Oh, I don't like that at all.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
But knowing you'd still take that money and run.
Oh, yeah. I would just wash my hands 8 times afterwards.
Anyway, so did you have a good time?
Yes, I had a wonderful
I'm very
time.
happy that you had a good time.
Yeah. I also, I went to a bar for the first time. It was a bar with a lot of people.
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
What you wouldn't do that? I mean, it was outdoors.
Oh, outside. Okay.
And this is, I really realized how deprived I was for human contact because I was willing to talk to fucking anyone. Really.
What do you mean? What is that? Are you above people normally that you don't talk to?
No,
them?
I'm usually, I'm usually
You're
in the
aloof?
corner.
In the corner. You decided to get out of the corner?
Yeah.
What a
Usually
pathetic
doing
thing.
my
You're
own
sitting
fucking thing in the corner.
corner.
And I could tell I was like, I am starved for human connection right now because I anyone who would come in within a 2 centimeter, maybe 2 foot radius of me, I would start talking with.
What would your opening line be?
I accidentally bumped into someone and I start talking to her. Next thing you know, I'm in a 30-minute conversation about how she doesn't want to have children, how her boyfriend was pressuring her to have kids. I asked her about the eggs. She doesn't want to freeze her eggs.
What are you talking? Why?
This is something I would never want to hear about ever.
Why are you
A
doing it?
stranger's desire to freeze her eggs? I didn't care at all.
And so meanwhile, you're
I'm
sitting
like,
there wasting your night listening to this shit.
Yes, because I needed to know what was going on and connect with another human.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you feel like more fulfilled now as a human?
Because I had that interaction?
Yes.
No. No, that was a waste of time.
All right. Well, did you meet any cute girls?
No. I did go on a date, however. I don't want to share so much personal information about this experience. However, I will say that I had a little anxiety about this.
What?
Because this is another time I'm in another bar, this time an indoor bar, and I'm going to pay, and I guess I just met this person I was on a date with. I'm going to pay, and I just lost track of how to tip, I guess, or something. I was overstimulated, and I tipped like an asshole.
Like under
12%.
12%.
And I didn't even realize that I'd done this until I went and sat down.
Did you go back up?
What am I going to go back? I already closed out. I'm going to go, excuse me, to the date. I tipped
gotta
like
go
an
give
asshole. I have to go
two
give
more
$2. Yeah. It was $2 less.
It does make you feel
And
bad.
I start thinking, people shit on people for not being good tips on dates.
I literally didn't go on a date with some guy because he undertipped the bartender.
Exactly the situation.
Like it was really undertipping. Like he put like the bill came to like $10 and he pushed 2 quarters to the
2 quarters.
Yeah.
2 quarters.
2 quarters. I remember.
Okay, so this
like
is
it
a
was
big
yesterday.
difference.
Yeah.
So
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm not going out with someone who's tipping 50 cents.
I tipped $4. I should have tipped $6.
All right, it's a
for
bar.
2 drinks.
That's plenty. Don't worry about it.
I felt horrible. We went on a second date.
Did you?
I made sure to tip well on that date. And then I was so in my head about it that I had a conversation with her saying, did you notice the first date? Did you happen
You're
to
like
see?
fucking Larry David right now.
I said, do you happen to see the tip that I left? She's like, no. I was like, oh, good.
She's probably so thrilled that you paid for a drink. Most guys are probably not even paying for drinks these days. Who knows?
People are still paying for drinks.
All right. I'm very happy you paid for the drink.
Of course I pay for the fucking drink. First date, I'm definitely going to pay for the drink.
Second date?
Second date, I'll still pay. I think it's at some point I'm like, okay, well, we're hanging out so much that we got to start going. We have to do a little 50.
How do you present that, by the way?
I say that exact thing.
We've gone on 2 dates. I pay for both of them. It's time for you to do a 50-50 split.
Yeah.
And then after the 6th date, it's time for you to start paying for me altogether. Them's how the rules.
Yeah, you get close enough that, yeah. Well, how do you convey that information?
When I was single, I would always offer to pay. I'd be like, the bill's coming. I'd like to pay, and then I have to go to the bathroom. So when I come back, the bill's already paid.
Wait, what? You would offer to pay.
Yeah.
Then go to the bathroom
Yes.
when then the bill comes,
Yeah.
and then that is some fucked up, some manipulative, ignorant bullshit.
Why is it ignorant?
It's because now the
it's pretty
guy's paying.
sharp.
What?
Pretty sharp.
No,
thinking.
everyone knows what the fuck that was going on there.
Listen, if he wasn't interested or whatever, then I'm sure that he would wait until I got back to pay the bill.
Maybe.
That never happened.
How upset would you be if the guy says, "Okay, let's split"?
On the first date?
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah.
That's on the list of the 50-cent tipper.
Yeah. Not good. Even if what if you realize you don't want to hang out with this person ever again?
Then I'd probably initiate to split.
Yeah.
Here's my credit card. See ya.
You say you're in a heterosexual dating experience. You're the guy in the situation. You realize you don't want to see this woman ever again. What do you do?
That's a tough one. What do you do?
I still fucking pay.
Yeah, I think I'd still pay.
Yeah. It's fucking chivalry.
Chivalry is not dead. I taught you right.
Yeah.
And also get you the fuck out of there.
Get me the fuck out. Anyway, so that's what's going on in my life.
I like that. You're starting to go into the world again, and so am I.
What's going on in your life?
Oh, man. It's just so much is going on. Well, for one thing, I went away with your sister. We went to the wine country.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to fix up my mother, who's going to be 90, with Fess Parker, who I thought was alive. He was an old-time movie star, and we were staying at the Fess Parker, like a boutique type hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a little book about Fess Parker, and I came back drunk from the winery, and I basically called my mother drunk and asked her if she wanted to be fixed up with Fess Parker.
And what did she say?
First, she's like, sure, because I think she knew him from the day.
Mm-hmm.
And then I said, well, I've got to do a little more investigating. And your sister looked up. Apparently, he would have been 91. The operative word is
so it would have been a good match.
Would have been.
Dead.
He's dead.
Oh, no. You're trying to fix up Nana with a dead guy.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No, that was fun, though. I was
That is not fun.
I was wondering if any of the sneaky freaks called either one of their parents when they're high or drunk or whatever, because it is a very funny conversation.
Oh, that's interesting. Give us a text at 310-356.
3920.
Let us know. Let us know if you've ever called or texted your parents high or drunk.
Yeah.
I was at a music festival, last one I went to, and there was a girl who was so fucked up on acid, and she kept going to me, I called my dad, and I told him exactly where I'm at right now.
Oh, that's interesting.
He was like, I was like, you don't need to worry about me. I'm fucked up on acid.
Oh, my
she
God.
was going off. I would have been extremely worried for the daughter.
I would have actually liked it if I got a call from you.
If I were fucked up on acid?
Or mushrooms or something, I'd be like, damn, I wish I was there with you.
Yeah, you'd guilt me for not doing it
Yeah.
with you. That's exactly what you do.
Why is it okay for you to experiment with all these different things and never include me?
I like to be free when I'm on those drugs.
Free of me?
Free of you, free of any fucking pressure. Yeah.
What kind of pressure?
You put a lot of pressure on me.
Oh, okay.
You don't think I can't break out of the mold of who I am around you.
All right. Well, I actually don't want to be around any of the harder drugs, and I prefer you don't do them if you ask me my opinion, which you're not. I was just saying, what about weed? Or even having
We've done it.
How about a glass of wine?
We've smoked weed before. We've drunk wine before.
But you've never gotten like drunk, really.
Yeah, I've gotten drunk, really. Are you kidding me? I've definitely gotten drunk.
Very rare. In front of me.
Yeah,
No.
I've done that.
Well, I prefer you do it again. It's always me by myself. I have the family over. It's Sunday night. There's 7 people. Does anybody want to drink or get high? No one raises their hand.
Dee's always down to get high.
Oh, that's true. But when it comes to drinking,
You're alone.
I'm drinking alone. And
Although my siblings do a pretty good job keeping you company.
yeah, but a lot of times I'm by myself.
It was a Sunday night.
It's okay. Yeah, that's what it is. They're already wasted from the weekend.
So you should, yeah, that's right. You should fucking do it on Friday nights or Saturday nights.
Yeah, we're going to have, do what?
Dinners.
Okay, let's do it.
Our weekly dinners on Friday nights now.
Yeah, everyone's going to love that. So I had a couple people try to contact me on the internet.
Who's trying to contact you?
So one guy, the day after Valentine's Day, I just saw, February 15th at 3:21 p.m., he says, "Hey, I'm looking for a sugar mama, winky face. Would you be so one? Who would want one?"
Do you want a sugar baby?
No. I never understand why anybody would want to be a sugar mama. I mean, you like someone that you have to take care of and acts like a child?
I just saw someone like that on Field.
That they wanted that?
Yeah. And I was like,
Can
that
you
could
send
be an
this
interesting
person?
way to, yeah, this is a match. This is a match.
This is a match.
I don't want a sugar mama. I don't like that power dynamic.
It's not good.
It's not good.
You're a strong tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
You know, I've been doing that type of meditation recently.
Integrity of a tree?
It's a Thich Nhat Hanh meditation where you imagine a mountain on the inhale. I am a mountain. And then on the exhale, I am solid. I do this type of shit. This is how I spend my days.
I'm not surprised, and we aren't even on to Cam's uppers. Jigamom, who has also contacted me several times through Instagram, says, "You ever had dick that was too good, so you ghosted the dude?"
Have you?
I said, no.
Why would you ghost someone with a good dick?
0 sense. I think he was just trying to get. He wants to constantly let me know how big his dick is.
Yeah.
Again, I am not impressed. One other thing happened.
Yes.
2 other things. One is a guy said, "I need advice about what to do when I'm horny." Mm-hmm. I thought maybe you can answer that question.
I would meditate. Capture all that sexual energy and just fucking put it right back, through, make it course through your body.
Okay. One guy, I used to ask this one guy that I was seeing what he does when he gets horny, because when we were together, a lot of chemistry was going on, and he said, "I think of my 2nd grade teacher. She was really awful looking, or dead puppies."
Wait, hold on. What do you mean when we're together, there's a lot of chemistry going on?
What is it? And they're not supposed to see a chemistry because I'm your mother?
No. You're fine. That's fine. But what do you mean when you get really horny? What does that relate to the question of when you get really horny?
Horny, chemistry, same difference.
So he's just getting constantly horny around you.
Or when I'm not around, just thinking about me.
And then you say, "Well, how do you deal with that?"
Yeah.
And he says, I think about dead puppies.
2nd grade teacher or dead puppies.
It's very sad. It's a sad existence.
It's a good idea.
Okay.
And then the last thing I'd like to share,
is a sad thing.
I would like to share something that happened, which I think that you'll appreciate. This goes back about probably 5 to 7 years. Maybe we had the podcast, so probably within the first year of the podcast, I was gifted 2 flashlights.
Of course, I remember.
One was for you, which was Riley Reid, and the other was for Dee's, which was Nina Hartley.
Yes.
So as you know, I just described how I went out of town. And when I came back, I looked on Dee's nightstand, and there it is, sitting out.
Oh, no
the flashlight.
way. No way.
I go, "What the fuck is this?" And he's like, "What?" I said, "Why is this flashlight here?" "Well, it turns out I used it." I'm like, "Oh, that's fine. I don't give a shit." And I'm like, "But it's old." And he said, "Yeah. As a matter of fact, I looked inside. It was like gray, moldy flashlight." No. And that means he used a gray, moldy flashlight.
No, he used it after. He found the
poured,
mold.
He poured some lube in there. Didn't look in there.
No.
Just stuck his dick in there.
No. Oh,
And
that's bad. I don't like that at all.
I am curious as to, are there directions on how to clean? Is it like, like when you got a coffee maker that you know how to use certain, components to clean it? What do you do with a flashlight?
You fucking wash that shit out.
You've been washing your flashlight out?
I used it once, maybe.
And where is it?
Oh, I think it's in my nightstand.
You better look inside there. It might be the same thing. Gray, moldy shit.
You don't think I would have dried that and made sure that it was fucking clean?
It may not be able to. Maybe they don't. Maybe they got a
Jesus.
shelf life of longer than 5 years.
Oh, Jesus. I might have a fucking moldy ass shit.
You better
Maybe
check that
that's my
out.
allergy issues.
You could be allergic.
I could have a moldy fucking fleshlight
That cause your
it's
allergies.
causing me to sleep poorly.
Why don't you go write a letter to your doctor about this?
Yes. Doctor, I have been having some allergies. Do you think it could relate to the fucking mildew that's growing in my fleshlight that I sleep next to?
Meanwhile, Deez didn't even throw it out. It was still sitting on his nightstand. I go, what the fuck?
Just so disgusting.
This is going out.
Did you toss?
I tossed.
Oh, God.
He's like, go look at it. I go, it's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone. It's out of the home.
Ew.
Now on, stick with the fingers.
Ew.
All right, let's move on.
Let's move on to Hit On or Shit On. This is the segment of the show where we get to collect your wonderful comments wherever you leave them on our TikTok page, our Instagram. You can text them, and we'll determine whether they are a hit on or a shit on.
Yeah, I had a couple.
Okay, what do you got for us?
As a matter of fact, I made TikTok videos about them because I was so irritated.
Okay.
I wasn't that irritated. I think there's a part of me that likes to see these nasty little remarks.
You love this fucking drama.
I like the drama.
Yeah.
And I love the names that are associated with people who are keyboard warriors.
Yeah, who's attacking you?
Perky Dan 69. How do you come up with that name?
He's perky.
He's perky.
Perky Dan?
Perky Dan 69. And as we know that my father used to like to use that in his passwords. Mm-hmm. He said, okay, poor old woman. He called me a poor old woman.
Fuck him.
I guess that's a shit on.
That's a serious shit on.
Perky Dan. Do you think he's 69 years old as well as liking the number 69?
No, I think he likes the number 69. It's very unlikely that every year he changes the number in his screen name to reflect his age.
No, 69, maybe he was born in 69.
Oh, yeah, unlikely.
Unlikely.
Very unlikely.
And there's another one I got from someone who said, this guy's name is Philly Star. Filly Star.
Yeah.
Like a Philly horse maybe, or a Philadelphia fan, or
Yeah. Or maybe Philly cheesesteak.
someone who doesn't know how to spell because he wrote you ugly face.
Oh.
YOUCLY
what a
face.
piece of shit.
Doesn't spell ugly correctly.
That's a shit unto himself.
It's a shit unto himself.
That's embarrassing.
How do you not spell ugly correctly?
That is a piece of shit.
It is.
That guy is.
He would not do well at Wordle, which I'm obsessed with. Any of the sneaky freaks obsessed with Wordle, my daughter and my other son, of course, Cam would think that it's a waste of his time to do Wordle. Is that why you've never done it?
Yes.
I figured. Nailed you on that one.
Yeah, I don't got time for that shit.
Yeah. Well, anyway, he wouldn't do well. Do you have?
I collected a few hit-ons or shit-ons. So far,
So those are
you've
two
collected
shit-ons.
two shit-ons.
Two shit-ons.
I had one. This was there was a video that discussed how there were a lot of guys hitting on you
I like
on
that.
the internet, saying you're very hot.
I'm not. I have
And
no problem with that.
I wasn't so thrilled with this, these comments, because I don't need to hear this shit.
Why?
I don't need it's like both. It's a hit onto you and it's an attack towards me. It's a shit on
It's
me.
an attack.
It's an attack
they're just
because
saying-
you don't go around going out to people's mothers in front of the sons and saying this is you're such a beautiful woman.
Let me tell you something. If someone said to me, "You have a handsome son," I'd be very proud.
There's a double standard here,
There's a double standard.
but it's weird.
All right, go on. So what did you find?
And so I get extremely hostile when the comments
you
on
do.
that video from Jacob Scott Walker says, "I'm a be your stepdad."
Oh, he's gonna be my new boyfriend. We're gonna get rid of D's, and you're gonna have a stepdad.
I don't like that at all.
Especially this sounds like he's not. It sounds like he might be younger than you.
I don't know who the fuck Jacob Scott Walker is.
But the way he
go
phrased
fuck
it,
himself.
it seemed like it was I'm gonna be. That sounds like a kid would say.
So L. Ron Hubbard also chimed in here,
The L. Ron Hubbard of Scientology.
and he says, "Your mom ever thought about Scientology?"
He's trying to recruit me.
Yes.
That's a shit on.
No, I actually think that's a hit on,
Why?
because the people that work in these Scientology centers are fucking gorgeous.
That's how they lure him in.
They lure them in with these hot women.
Do you think I'm being recruited?
I think so. This could be good.
What?
This could be an interesting change of the show. You know, an interesting curveball. Mom decides to join Scientology.
I'm not going to join Scientology. I'm scared of that shit. I am very much not wanting to be involved with anything with the cult. No.
So is that a hit on or a shit on?
That is a hit on.
Hit on.
If you phrase it that way.
I'm just going to list a few more that were from this video called Your Mom is Hot.
I like that video. It's on TikTok at Sex Talk with My Mom. And if anybody would like to see the actual video.
NCMTN Wifey says, let your mom bask in the compliments and live her best life.
Thank you.
Again, telling me how I should live. Fuck this guy. Jordan Nolson says, your mom is a baddie.
Thank you.
The Big Mac No Salad says, your mom a baddie, though. Two baddies back to back.
I guess I'm a baddie.
You're a baddie.
A Scientology baddie.
And then
I am baddie, like baddie in the head.
We got one from my boydom that says, IDK, I don't know why, but you look like the guy from Squid Game.
That was to you.
What is he talking about?
You look like the guy from Squid. You, of course, thought that was a
What the fuck does that mean?
Wait, our videographer is laughing in the corner.
I've never seen Squid Game, so what does that mean?
I've seen Squid Games.
Do I look like the guy from there?
Well, first of all, he's from Korea.
No.
He's Korean. Okay? And he's under a tremendous amount of stress at all times because he's always sweating. His hair is greasy. That I could tell you right now.
He's sweating and his hair is greasy?
Do you understand?
You know who he's talking about?
Absolutely. There's got to
be more than one guy on the show.
He's this number one star of the show, and he's put into these games that are life and death games because he's a compulsive gambler, and he's constantly freaking out and sweating, and I don't want to blow the whole show.
There's got to be.
It's not a compliment.
How do you know this is the guy that he's referring to me? It look like me.
Because in some bizarre way.
You see it?
Well, when you're stressed.
What the fuck? So this is a shit on?
This is a major shit on. This is worse than
major shit on.
Who is the guy in Old Country from No Country from Old Men?
Anton Chigurh. The
what's his name?
His character's name is Anton.
Yeah, but what's his real name?
Javier Bardem.
Yeah, you look like him and that. And then what about the other guy?
I know. Jake Gyllenhaal and fucking Nightcrawler. They're the worst.
Oh, wait, what does it tell you? Those are three highly stressful roles that people are sweating and not bathing. And you already admit that you smell. So you might be.
I'm currently smelling. I need to go get a loofah or something.
Well, at least
last time I used a loofah, I ended up creating some self-inflicted wounds. Remember that?
What are you doing?
I like to get this stench off me.
Well, that's not how it works. You're not like a skunk or something. What do you mean? What do you have to scrub? You don't have to scrub your skin off. What is it? But anyway, not a compliment. It's a shit on.
Thank you for the shit on.
However,
thank you very much.
I think you'd still find it better than if they call you Lin-Manuel Miranda. So
very true.
Right.
You want to go into Mom's News?
Oh, we're ready for Mom's News. Mom's News. Mom's News.
Mom's News is the segment of the show where my mother shares earth-shattering, groundbreaking, need-to-know info. What do we got today, Mother? We got, just to give everyone an update, you know, obviously we have the Ukraine-Russia crisis going on right now.
Yeah.
We have terrible things with global warming.
Yeah, we got much more important news to talk about, though.
Yeah, okay, what do we got?
I got it from the Mirror. My ultimate favorite source for news.
A UK tabloid?
Yes.
Okay.
And, you know, this goes along with what the hard no concepts that we were referring to earlier. Because somebody should have said hard no to some of these things.
What is the headline of this article?
The headline is Most Horrifying Sex Injuries, Venomous Spiders, Lava Lamps, and an Entire Bag of Carrots.
Oh, no.
That sparked my curiosity. Okay, so the first one they talk about is spider's bite. Okay, exotic special ordered venomous spider up the ass. Up the ass. A guy called an ambulance because he wasn't sure if he could put bug bite cream up there too, as the packaging said, for external use only.
Why was he putting a venomous spider up his asshole?
I didn't get that info, except that some guy goes, lost entire traverse section of the necrotic bowel.
Oh my God.
Lived, but poops in a bag now. So
oh my God.
do not stick venomous spiders up your a-hole.
Okay, noted. I
Okay.
wasn't planning on it. Disgusting.
Another tragic tale.
When was this article from?
I don't know.
It's not news.
Another tragic tale. Mini lava lamp was stuck up an erectum. The power cord was sticking out like a tail.
Through an erectum? Someone put a mini lava lamp
one.
up their ass?
It wasn't the big one. I could see the shape of the lava lamp though as being like a cone. Like it could potentially get stuck in there somehow.
You understand the desire to put it up your ass?
No, I obviously don't.
Do you
put
think that
lava lamps up my anus.
Was the lava lamp going, like was the lava flowing when that fucking thing went up there?
I don't know, but I'm guessing that it couldn't have been because apparently the cord was sticking out unless he was attached to the wall. Oh, this is frightening. Another dude stuck a pencil up his urethra. A lot of people like to do that shit. Wood is porous. It got stuck for a day. He couldn't pee around it. Initially, that's what urinary retention came from. We're moving right along.
Ugh, it makes this whole article makes me feel bad.
Oh, this is a good one. This is sort of like the Clone of Willy, but when you don't have a Clone of Willy special material to use.
Okay.
It's called Set in Stone. Uncle-in-law, an anesthesiologist, had a patient come in that had poured concrete in his own ass while trying to make a custom dildo. They had to chisel the concrete out of his rectum. Would you ever do that for your beloved?
Put concrete on my ass? No, I wouldn't fucking put concrete on my ass.
And lastly, a 26-year-old decided to be circumcised. His doctor told him not to have sex. He didn't listen, and it peeled like a banana.
Oh.
Now, we had...
we did.
Yeah, who was that?
Craig Conant.
Craig Conant said he had to have it done.
Yeah, because it's like a 6-month healing process or something after a late-term circumcision. And it's hard to prevent yourself from jerking off and all this
when you're in your early 20s or whatever.
He tells the whole story. It's disgusting.
Yeah, but it's on... It's in the early annuals.
Just look at Craig Conant
on Sex Talk with Him. There is one more. Holy guacamole. A Florida man came in with an avocado way up there. After much lube and whatever they gave him to relax his body, the thing shot out like a cannonball and splattered against the wall. Can you imagine?
You're the doctor.
I wonder if they used Uberlube to get that thing out.
Oh, that probably. Oh God.
But they
Also,
here it comes. Boom! It smacks against the wall.
That's got to be a pretty unripe fucking avocado. You know, if it's ripe, you kind of
squish it out.
Right.
Yeah, this was hard as a rock.
He really he used a firm one.
Can you imagine if you were the guy cleaning the walls
with the avocado shit lube situation?
That would be terrible.
Horrible. That isn't a fucking. That person deserves an award.
Well, that's it for Mom's News.
Thank you very much for Mom's News.
I knew you would not want to go to sleep without hearing that intense.
No, I really feel like I'm well equipped to take on the world now.
Which of those things frightened you the most?
The venomous spider I had a lot of concern about.
You remember that person we talked to?
Oh, actually, you know what? I think the pencil and the tick.
But just, you guys keep things out. And my brother's an anesthesiologist. He told me that one time someone brought in a gerbil was up.
No.
Yeah,
You don't
put
an innocent animal up your asshole.
Yeah, they had to pull that thing out when he was doing his rotation.
Ugh, I don't like that.
I think it was alive though.
I don't like it.
All right. Anyway, let's keep those anuses exit only.
Yeah. Well, for some people like the.
Well, other than the anal play, but
yeah.
For the most part, exit only for all objects, including venomous spiders and making penis molds.
Okay. Thank you for that PSA, Mother.
I knew you'd love it. Is that what I think?
Yeah, I think it's time for the show where everyone was waiting for. The time of the show where you just get that butterfly feeling in the deepest parts of your body that really it makes you want to live and fuck.
Oh,
it's Cam's Uppers.
Cam's Uppers is the place to be. Fun living is the life for me. Cam's Uppers.
It's Cam's Uppers, the segment of the show where I get to share something near and dear to my heart that I've been thinking a lot about, that my mother typically finds
snoozeworthy.
Snoozeworthy.
Yes.
Or
extremely dull.
Very dull, okay.
And finally, boring.
It's Cam's Uppers. I'm
already getting bored.
Why?
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
I am.
The way you just said, that means you were thinking.
I can't think.
All right, go ahead.
What the fuck is that? The criticisms that you're lobbing
No,
at
I'm just
me?
thinking that sometimes you get up and you start something and then you're like going deep into the recesses of your thought process. And I'm sitting here staring at the wall waiting for you to come up with some earth-shattering.
My fucking therapist asked me why I do this.
Why do you do this?
I don't know, but I'm like, why do you care? I was like, are you bored? Am I boring you?
You bore you.
I'm boring you. I'm boring my therapist.
Yes.
What the fuck is that
Is
shit?
your therapist listening to Cam's Uppers?
She's listening to fucking an hour long of Cam's Uppers. Can you imagine that shit? Anyway, I did actually share this with her too. You know, I was experiencing some depression.
Yes.
And I was, I realized it just came to such a point of pain that I just started making decisions. And I guess a lot of the pain was associated with those decisions I had to make. And once I made those decisions, I was able to move on very quickly.
Okay.
And I realized...
You're very indecisive.
No, that's not what the fucking I realized. Oh. A lot of times, the most painful part of a decision is the ambivalence that you feel leading up to it. So it reminded me a lot of, you know, when you're jumping into cold water, or when you're entering cold water, it can be very painful if you just like wade into it and you're like half in and half out.
Or like the Band-Aid being pulled off gently.
The other option is you just jump the fuck into the cold water. And it's way easier to acclimate, and you don't feel as much pain.
There's nothing to fear but fear itself.
What?
Yeah, I think that's one of the Roosevelts.
I don't know how you have such a skill at completely derailing a point that I'm trying to make.
All right, what was the point?
You know, realize for myself,
make the fucking decision. Stick with
it. Make
it.
the fucking decisions and jump in, make the mistake, and then learn from that.
All right, I like that.
And then you don't have to suffer so much from the fucking decision-making process, which I suffer from being an anxious, neurotic mess. That's Cam's Uppers.
Cam's Uppers is the place. That was actually one of the best Cam's Uppers.
What?
Because it lasted like under 5 minutes.
Oh, you know what?
I'm just kidding. No, that was actually interesting.
I have a feeling if you could do this show by yourself, you would.
No, I would not.
Yes. If you could make it this whole show by yourself, you would fucking talk into this mic, just hear yourself babble on and on about fucking venomous spiders and lava lamps and avocados
that was very
in your
important.
asshole. Yeah.
Okay, but yours was actually interesting today.
Don't be so fucking surprised.
I'm a little bit surprised, but what I like to hear is that you're making decisions.
How about that your son is less depressed?
That I like to hear as well.
Yeah, okay.
I don't like to hear that you're flinging dollars at
cameramen.
For cameramen, yeah.
Anyway, I wanted to thank everyone for tuning in and making the show possible, especially our sneaky freaks on Patreon.
Those are the people that keep our lights on.
They're keeping our lights on. We
we're
do a monthly Zoom call.
Yes, and we're able to produce great quality videos in a studio, which is expensive.
And thank you very much for giving us those, basically the funds to do that. We also want to thank our newest patron, Joel H. from Canada, coming in hot.
The Canuck.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you joining our Sneaky Freaks.
Thank you. We get so excited when we see in our inbox, you have a new patron.
That's right. If you want to join us and support our show, please consider spending $5 a month at Sex Talk at Patreon.
Why $5? They can do any amount that they're comfortable with. I have a guy paying $100 on my Karen Lee Potter channel.
No, okay, well, brag about it. It's patreon.com/sex talk with my mom. That link is in our episode description, along with a link to ratethispodcast.com/mom.
Yeah, that's the way you can rate us, and hopefully five stars.
It really helps us out.
And it does, because then people say, oh, that's actually got more than 5 reviews, and it's probably something worth checking out.
That's right. We got 5 stars from Jiminica. It says, love.
I like hearing love.
I am in awe of the true conversations that are on this show. The fact you have created this is amazing. I love that both of you are truly yourselves, and it's just works.
Oh, that is very sweet. That actually goes along with a review that we got here that I forgot to mention from Adela on YouTube. She said, I showed my mom this podcast and she started listening to it with me, and it sparked up some really interesting conversations.
Isn't that wonderful? We're inspiring convos.
We're inspiring convos.
I love that.
What more would you want?
What more can you want? Anyway, thank you to everyone for joining us.
We love you, you little sneaky freaks.
We freaking love you. And share this with a friend. share our TikToks with a friend. We really appreciate it.
And let me tell you about the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees and sticking some spiders up your rectumies. Oh, rectumies.
What a rhyme there, Mother.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Love you guys.
Love you. Bye.
You were listening to a Pleasure Podcast. For more from our Sex Podcast Collective, visit pleasurepodcasts.com.